Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Welcome back into another Paladins video with some teasers and possibly some predictions for the future. Like I said on the previous two videos, there is a Q&A coming up, and I want to see questions. Go down the comments below. This video, the video before, and the video before that, and I'll select some of the questions. I'll also be opening a room on my Discord where you guys can ask some of these questions, and I'll also make sure to print screen some of them and put them there so that when I do the video, all of them are in one place. If you don't know how to join my Discord, you can go down the description below. There will be a link tree, possibly the link directly to it, and you can also go onto the banner of my YouTube channel. There'll be like links there, press it, and you'll go directly to the Discord. Now, without any further ado, let's talk about what we're seeing here. We're seeing some crazy POV of what seems to be the new Nyx skin. And if you're confused that how do I know this is Nyx, I mean, if you have been playing not for a very long time, then yeah, you probably don't know. But if you have been playing for, you know, at least 2 patches, I would say, you would know that this is the pose from Nyx. You would also know that if you go into the official Paladins Discord, Twitter, you'll be able to see this picture, which seems to be the theme of the new event pass. We've talked about this in the previous video, so I'm not really going to go too much into it. But this is the theme of the event pass. It should be something related to that event pass where it had the Zen skin and the Leon skin. These skins right here, like, it's hard to tell the names because there's just so many of them that I don't got no patience for this. Okay, there's just like Leon has how many skins? These skins, all right. Dark Monarch, and then we also had like Zen somewhere, wherever this cockroach is. He had like this Underkeeper. Yeah, this. See, like this is sort of the style of the event pass. So I'm imagining this is sort of what's going to happen. That, or it's going to be the other very close by event pass, which had something like this. Wherever it is. Devilish. So something like this. You know, it's a little bit more, you know, it's in between those two. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, this is the theme, and this is the skin. So as you can see, it almost looks like Ash a little bit, because it reminds me a little bit of Squadron Ash. But we get to see a little bit of what's going on here. She has some sort of a thing allowing her to have like a tomahawk, is that what you guys call it? Mohawk? A mohawk, yeah. With some horns on the side, and then her clothes is red and dark blue or whatever, with some of these skulls everywhere. What? I thought Thunderbrush left Hyris. Huh, weird. They still have skulls everywhere. Skulls there, skulls there, skulls there. Weird. Alright, but on with that. This was posted today, just like, what, 30 minutes ago? 1 hour ago, maybe? And they said this. Some commented on the trees in our last post. We don't see what is so special about them. Here, we found some more of them. And then they posted this picture. This picture is the old picture of Stonekeep. The old Stonekeep. Which, I'm going to be honest, I prefer the old Stonekeep. I prefer all the previous reworked maps. The pre-reworked maps. I'm sorry. The Word's Gate, I prefer the crystals. Oh, but Kreepers, they were buggy and we would die. Well, just get good, kid. I don't care. I like the crystals. I could do some crazy stuff with it. Including glitching in it with Vorta's Obliteration and staying there locked for the rest. Whatever, listen, it doesn't matter. The maps looked way more Paladin style before, and this one is being showed here. Now, does this mean we're gonna have the old map of Stonekeep? Absolutely not. I do not think that they would just go back and roll back all the maps. What they could do, however, is grab the old maps and put them in an LTN. So we're talking about like Jaguar's Fall, Brogazl, Stonekeep, the old, you know, Magistrate's Archives, the potential, what's it called as well, Word's Gate as well. There were a bunch of maps that received changes that nobody really were asked for them, honestly, in my opinion. The Magistrate's Archives is actually pretty fun, but the old one had a little bit more lore to it than the new one. The new one just looks like the Abyss took over or something. But the old one actually showed the glass little case, whatever it had, the vest of Maeve with a sleeve in it in the floor, which showed the Maeve stole it. And not only that, but she ripped up off the sleeve and it was right there. So you see what I'm talking about. Old timber mills, well, you know, stuff like that. And with this in mind, because they're talking about this, we also can go back and see why people were talking about the trees. Now, you're probably questioning, why are we talking about the trees? The trees are there. That's true. But in case you didn't know, in this map, these trees are not there. In fact, I could show you so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to create a little custom here on the TDM map of the... not TDM map, because they didn't allow us to have it as TDM. Apparently, only King of the Hill. This map used to be Onslaught because of the center of the map, but whatever. It also used to be Survival, by the way. But I could just go in there and, you know, add a bot, start it, and I'm gonna pause this and just come back when we're in game. Okay, and here you go. As you can see, the trees are not there. Right? The section where they were showing the skin, we go to it to try to compare. I could imagine it's right here, because it has the little board right there, and they're showing it from, like, the camera should be around here. It shows that board over there, as you can see, and this is the trees there. Now, it seems like they're either messing with us and they know about it, or it could potentially be that. Now, let me show you exactly the entire trees thing. Mr. Old Victor, previous winner of Crystal Awards from last year, as I believe it was a community member, he's been basically going around collecting stuff from, like, old maps. You have here his channel, by the way. You can go and search it. Old Victor. He's almost at 1,000 subs. I mean, I'm already subbed. All right, so you guys will do the same. My man Victor has been going around collecting old maps, old assets, and as you can see here are the trees that are not okay. Look at this area here. You see this tree right there? Let's go over there and try to find out what's in there. They replaced it with a little tiny iceberg. This was supposed to be a tree. Okay. And here there were trees up there as well, as you can see. Right around there. And from here we can't see more. Oh, wait, no. There was more trees up there. Up there. Which, as you can see, nothing there. Essentially, no trees whatsoever. They all have been removed around the map. Now, you're probably wondering why the hell that is. Why would they remove those trees? Very much likely to reduce the amount of memory necessary to allocate the map, and part of the reason was the Switch. The Switch couldn't handle much. The Switch, in fact, could handle so little, they had to remove the tutorial just for the game to run. Okay, they had to remove a lot of stuff, like ambient audio noise, little pieces of maps like those trees as you're seeing. For example, if you guys don't remember this, I'm gonna go back here, but if you guys don't remember this, the old Brights March is actually the new Brights March. What am I saying about this? If you go to this map, I did a video about it. You guys can go back into my YouTube channel, search for Brights March. I say Brights March. Do I say it right? Is it Brights? Where is it? Brights March. Oh, I actually say it right. Bright March. Bright March. Okay, Bright March. This map used to have a crap ton of details everywhere, like little plants here, like this would be a cold garden, stuff in the walls, little butterflies, and so on. Over the time, this has been removed. Nothing has been discussed about it. Like, literally, they never said anything about it. And because we started complaining, recently we had them back. That's right. And like that, there's a crap ton of stuff that also has been removed from the game slowly without saying a word. Now, is it on purpose? Is it by accident? They stopped working from one patch to the other? Maybe. I don't know. It's still missing some stuff, like what Victor's saying right now. But this is way better than nothing, okay? It's way better than the one before. Now, does this also mean that people on low-end PCs will have issues of loading this game? These maps, actually, sorry. Let me just tell you a little thing. Nowadays, I understand, you know, not everybody has money to buy PCs and so on, but our consoles can already withstand this entire memory allocation here. But, I mean, if we're going to be dumbing down games just for low-end PCs to be able to play them, it's going to be a bit complicated. Because, you know, there won't be much of an improvement Like, for example, if you guys remember correctly, in 2019, I said something about them potentially going over to Unreal Engine 4. This was a big mess about it, because when I discussed this, people decided to twist my words and say that I said that it was going to happen, when the words that I said was, potentially, we might have Unreal Engine 4 in the beginning of January. Potentially. And we might. You know, if I have to actually buy a dictionary for some morons, don't just tell me. I'll send you a good one so you can see exactly what I mean. But they did a trailer essentially with much better graphics of Maeve running around in Stonekeep. And was it Stonekeep? Yes, Stonekeep. And you know, they sort of gave that vibe that something was going to happen, something was going to be upgraded. Now, I'm gonna be honest, ever since the Switch got into the equation, forget it. I completely forgot about that. But now with the Switch being removed, and now stuff being re-added into the game, it's actually looking like it might happen some things. I'm not saying the Unreal Engine 4 thing, but it feels like there's no longer so many limits to what they can do in the game, which is absolutely fantastic, at least in my opinion. So please don't be afraid to bring back the stuff that we had. I know that, you know, people are like, oh yeah, but we want new content. That's what makes us spend money in a game. But I guarantee you that there's a lot of people that have lost nostalgia from this game because of how many stuff were removed, how many stuff were dumbed down, how many stuff were simplified, stuff that would change that we didn't ask for. The entire VGS wheel. The people on PC, most of them are still using the legacy VGS. I actually would love to go back and see stats of how many people use the VGS wheel and how many people use the legacy deprecated version. I still see people on posts, like for example, this one here. At this point, it really feels like disrespect to the console players that have been asking for the old VGS to be back. Might not be a lot of people asking, but come on, you did it for PC. Are you all going to just stay silent and ignore these people no matter what? And then they even, you know, talked about it, but there was just like things that didn't make any sense. The entire VGS wheel, it wasn't requested. Stuff being removed from maps, we didn't ask for it. We didn't expect it to happen, and then we just started noticing by the every patch, and we were like, why is this gone? Why is this changed? Why this map had to be reworked? It doesn't make any sense. So please bring back some of these old stuff, okay? If you want to bring back the survival mode, the survival mode. For those who don't know, if the survival mode, if they ever bring it back, it is a mode which was similar to a battle royale, but it was still 2 teams of 5, one versus the other, and a fog would start closing down the center, the map all the way to the center. Last team to have remaining members would win that round, and it would have to win 5 rounds to win the game. This was also the way that you could actually achieve easily, because, you know, like, doesn't mean that you can't do it today. It's still possible, and I have a video on it. You guys can go and check it out. But there is a little achievement called Last One Standing right there. Be the only player alive in a match. If you were last to stay alive and kill the last remaining member from the enemy team, you would instantly win this. It'd be a mode that people could just get that achievement. And I know a lot of people on PlayStation would want that Platinum trophy, so... But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the new teasers. The weird POV from the new Nyx Skin upcoming. Plus this entire background thing of the trees, which is weird. Why would they show this? Because I'm going to be perfectly honest. If they decided to take a print of her on this specific environment, it has to mean something. They wouldn't just be trolling us like, hey, we have it in dev client, you know, and just gonna show you the new skin of Nyx. We never did that before. So why would they be showing that? Leave your theories down below. All right, that's pretty much it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, have a wonderful time. Now I'm out. Bye-bye. Stay safe.
What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side?